Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brian with Games Under Pressure. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Star Citizen in this episode of Maxed, which is a series that we do every single day where we take a PC game, we crank all the settings as high as they'll go, and record a glorious Ultra HD video for you guys. So today I'm taking a look at Star Citizen, and Star Citizen is one of the most graphically intensive PC games I think I've ever played. I had, before my current setup, which is for GTX Titan X's, I had a triple SLI setup with 980s, and I was playing Star Citizen when one of my 980s fried. Now, I am not so stupid as to think that it was Star Citizen that destroyed my graphics card. However, I'm out for revenge with this video. Now, armed with my quad Titan X's, I want to show this game that I can run it and not have a graphics card fry. So this is sort of round two. And I'm really out of practice with this. This is just more of a tech demo. I'm not going to be showcasing my skills here in any meaningful way because, well, I don't have any. But I just want to show you how it's running. And it runs beautifully. It runs really beautifully. Everything here is cranked, so it's running in Ultra HD. It's running on very high settings. This is as good as the game looks. Right now, there's no option to get a better looking game in Star Citizen than this. And I'm using a controller right now, and this is not my preferred input method. I like HOTAS personally, but I don't have that set up yet. So my Xbox 360 controller will have to do. This game does a lot of really interesting things. I mean, the whole game is interesting. The concept behind the game is super interesting. But in particular, the gameplay is super fascinating because everything is modeled very realistically. And not even from like a visual standpoint, but from a propulsion standpoint and a physics standpoint. You have thrusters on your ship, and those thrusters behave like real thrusters. So it's not like playing a Star Wars space sim. That's arcadey and like super accessible, and you can turn on a dime and physics be damned. Like Star Citizen, it is sort of legit. You can't turn on a dime. You can't just stop your ship. There is some drifting, and the thrusters take time to kick in, and you have to change directions, and changing directions is difficult. So that's really neat. Too, the game just looks gorgeous, as you can see. Everything from the asteroids to, let me pan down a little bit, to the planet underneath. Just look at that. That is unbelievable. Even the texture on some of these asteroids is phenomenal. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Really, really, really cool looking. There's also a lot of neat effects on the screen. What your I don't know what you call it, your windshield, your port there. If you angle your ship in a way that is perfect, and it's sort of like to the side of some light sources, you can see all of the imperfections and the smudges and the scrapes and everything on your windshield, which is, again, pretty cool. The scope of this game, even this level, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Just look at that. And you know, I didn't think this game was super well optimized, but I gotta say, it is running pretty well. And I don't know if it's just sort of brute forcing it. It didn't run phenomenally on my triple 980 setup. It runs a lot better now. Don't know what the reason is for that. I mean, I don't know if it's like the extra VRAM. Maybe it was sort of topping out on the 980. Not sure. Haven't done any tests or anything. But it seems to be running much better on a quad Titan X setup. Yeah, I just got a Warthog HOTAS setup, which I haven't taken out of the box yet. So I'm very anxious to get that going, because the controller is just not super intuitive. You can see I'm struggling to hit anything. Yeah, you can see the light here. I mean, look at that. Look at how good that looks. Wow. Super smooth. No hiccups, no stutters, even when things get crazy. It's pretty rock solid. You can see what I mean about the imperfections on the windshield there when you get that direct light. And you can see it disappears then. Very cool stuff. All right, and here we are on the second course in Star Citizen. This is called Dying Star, and you want to know why it's called Dying Star? That's why it's called Dying Star right there. Look at how gorgeous that is in full 4K. Wow, that is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the lighting effects. Man, oh man. The plasma radiating out of that. Oh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And look at the scale, too, of just all the meteors and all of, like, the asteroid belt. And it's so seamless where the edge of the arena ends and where the interior of the arena begins. It's really well done. I mean, from a visual standpoint, it's gorgeous. You have this space station over here, which is cool. And I'll tell you what, the stars in this on an Ultra HD 4K monitor, man, it's unreal. It is just unreal. So I'm going to try to land over here. Now, I believe there's a glitch with the ship that I'm using. Every once in a while, I have a hard time getting out of it on one of these platforms. It'll glitch and stuff, and if that happens, I'll have to stop the video and do it, and then restart again. Let's orient myself. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Whoop. Hard landing. All right, let's attempt to get out. Okay, there we go. Finally got it. So let's take a first-person view here and just look at the stars. Look at that. And you have like the little weird star formation there. Really, really cool. And you have a little jetpack, so you can jump off the ledge. Like so. Which is a little bit disconcerting, actually. It's almost like weird. It freaks me out a little bit every time I do it. But you can look at the textures and everything. It's awesome. And with the hand out like that, I really feel like I'm falling. Just like flying out into space in this very uncontrollable way. It's very freaky. And then you have just this burning husk of a star over there. That freaks me out too. I'm going to try to come up to the space station here. Maybe I can land on the top. I don't know. Never tried it. Looks like he's doing a little dance with his hands. Beautiful lighting. Shadows under there. So cool. So cool. And I have a little bit too much velocity going here. Too much momentum. Let's see if I can correct. See, like I said about the realistic movement, I overshot that, and it's making me pay for it. And that is nauseating. You can pull out your blaster and look at those depth of field effects right there. How cool is that? So as with all maxed videos, I will include a link to download the full 4K 60 frames a second version of this, because YouTube doesn't allow 4K at 60 frames a second, and they do a lot of really nasty compression. So if you want to see the video like I'm seeing it right now, you can always download it. It's a hefty download, as you would expect, but it's worth it because you can actually see this game and see other games the way that they were meant to be seen, which is really, really cool. So that will about do it for this video, because I don't think I'm ever going to land on this platform. So if you like this kind of thing, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. That is going to allow me to keep doing videos like this. And really, I'm going to be doing one of these every single day. So if you like this, definitely stick around. If you have any suggestions of games that you would like to see get the maxed treatment, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'd be really curious to see what you guys want, and I'll try to make it happen. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.